Welcome back to Frankie Talks Too Much. I'm Frankie, and this is where we talk about everything overthinking, pop culture, and today I have my husband, Dante.
Hey, everybody.
Okay, Dante, we're going to start by talking about the things we did this week. Okay? So, I just wanted to say, I got my eyebrows done this week, and I forgot how bad threading hurts. Like, it's one of those things, it's like childbirth, like, you get your eyebrows threaded once and you're like, that hurts so bad, I'm never going to do it again. And then they look so good, so you go back again. Anyway, my eyebrow lady, she's leaving for Iran. No, she's going to Turkey to see her family that's from Iran all summer, so I had to go. Have you ever gotten your eyebrows threaded?
I've not, but you heard it first, guys. If we can handle threading our eyebrows, apparently we can handle childbirth. But there shouldn't be any guys listening to this podcast, so it doesn't matter.
Your friends might listen. We'll see. Well, okay. Well, thinking about podcasting, like, here's a would you rather question. Would you rather post a video and it get 0 views or 1 billion views?
Depends on the video, I think.
Because if you get 1 billion views, then you're a meme. And, like, it could be making fun of you. But if you get 0 views, like, dang, like...
I would embrace the meme, though. I don't really care. I'm not embarrassed, really, by anything or anybody, so...
I am definitely a 0 view person. Like, give me 0 views over 1 million because that's terrifying. Or 1 billion, sorry. Because people get, like, 1 million views a lot. Like, it's not, like, uncommon to get 1 million views. But to be a meme, no thanks. Pass. Okay, but, like, I was thinking... So... This week was so weird for me because, I don't know, I was like overthinking about the podcast and how like, I don't know, I feel like I've been a little behind on things because I've been a stay-at-home mom for so long. And I like see people growing in their careers, but also being a mom. And this is TMI, but something that I've noticed is that when I'm feeling down or like a little depressed, I am constipated. That is so TMI. And this is Frankie Talks Too Much, so I can say that. But, like, it's crazy. Like, your gut health affects your brain.
Yeah. Now I know when you're stressing out too much. I'll just watch out for those cues.
Yeah. You probably just have to put Miralax or something in what I'm eating. But, I mean, I was feeling that way, but then I started to think about, like, how lucky I really am.
Yeah.
And, like, how, like, I have you, which is amazing. But also, like... How, like, I don't know why, like, I ever feel jealous, like, of other people. But something that I realized is that my, like, form of jealousy isn't, like, I don't want them to have that. This is, like, the middle child in me. Like, it's less of, like, I don't want them to have that, but I also want it for myself. So, like, if I see somebody being successful around me and I feel jealous, it's not because I don't want them to be successful. It's because I want it too. And I think that's the middle child in me. But you're not a middle child.
Nope. I'm the oldest of 5.
5 boys. That's actually nuts. But anyway, I'm grateful for my health and my family. And my very humble home. And maybe I just need less screen time. I've seen that on social media a lot. Like, if you start feeling jealous or feeling like you need more, like, you just need less screen time. What do you think?
You can always go outside and mow the lawn for me.
I'll pass on that. But, like, speaking of screen time, I have been on Pinterest a lot. And Pinterest has the worst, like, AI content. But also, they give you the most random, like, suggestions of things to buy. Like, my Amazon, like, it'll pop up, like, Amazon link. And it'll say, like, do you want to buy, like, a water fountain? I saw that today. Like, no, I don't need an industrial water fountain.
Our kids would not be able to handle a water fountain.
Yes.
They would be wet all the time.
That would be terrible, actually. But anyway, we had a lot of things going on this week. Dante did a tug-of-war challenge.
And we got first for our division. But I think they put us in a division with smaller companies because we don't have as many people. And that might be why we won our division. But... Yeah, we had a team of 7. It was 5 guys and 2 girls from our company. And this is part of the Kansas City Corporate Challenge. For those who don't know, they come out, charge companies money for charity, and then they put them in Olympic-type style games, and you compete against other companies for bragging rights. And yeah, so they asked me to be part of the tug of war because we needed more guys that could weigh more and could pull hard, and we won. So.
Did you do the tug of war challenge before, or is this your first year?
No, I did it for my last company, but we did not win first for my last company. I think we were in a higher division though, because it was a bigger company, so we got silver that year, and then this year we got gold. But the crazy thing is, like, we didn't even know what we were doing. Like, we were just a bunch of misfits out there, and we won the first round, and we were like, okay, guys, don't change up anything because we have no idea what we did, but we're just gonna keep doing that.
Well, what's your biggest tip as, like, for tug of war? Like, if somebody were like, oh, I'm going to go do a tug of war challenge, like, what is one tip you would give that person?
So the version of tug of war that we did is, like, we're out in the beach and you have to, like, dig holes and you're, like, literally sitting and squatting, and then when they say pull, like, you're pulling. So I think the biggest thing for that version of tug of war is make sure that you have, like, a wall that you can push your feet against, and then just get in that deep squat and then just push through your hips like you're going to squat or deadlift. And then I was noticing we were having success. Like, after we got that first push, we all started to reset our squat, like, kind of one at a time, and then just get another push in. So, like, every time we would reset our squat, we'd get that extra burst of energy.
Okay, so we talked about this the last time he did the tug of war challenge, but what tools do you need for a tug of war challenge other than just a rope?
You need gloves.
Gloves?
You're going to tear up your hands, but we found the best is to have 2 pairs of gloves because you have to dig your holes, and if you dig it, it's going to be sandy. You're not going to have grip on the rope. But one of our guys didn't bring gloves, so I gave him my pair because I'm Christ-like. I'm very giving sometimes. And so I had to, like, after I would dig my hole, just wipe it on my clothes so I get that grip again. But they were literally the cheapest $2 set from Target for gardening. But they worked. We won. And my hands are okay.
Also, next time, Dante needs to put, like, duct tape on his side because he always gets, like, rope burn.
Yeah.
And he's like, it hurts, but it doesn't look like anything. But I took a picture, and it looks like a tough rash. Like, definitely he got rope burn.
Yeah, because you're keeping that rope tight, and everybody's just pulling, so you don't notice, like, how tight it is against your lats.
Yeah. We were supposed to go with Dante to go watch him, but he had to be at the lake at 7:30 in the morning, and we were already up late the night before, and, like, we were busy all the day before, so we just could not get up to go cheer him on, and I feel like the worst wife ever because I couldn't get up.
It's okay. All the other kids were just playing in the sand anyways. They weren't cheering their parents on.
That's exactly what our kids would have done, just playing in the sand. They would have asked for sand toys while you were probably pulling the rope.
To be fair, I didn't even remember that I had tug of war until she reminded me the night before. Like, literally at 10:30, and I was like, I gotta go to Target to get gloves.
And of course, the only reason why I remembered that you had a tug of war challenge was because I was trying to plan out my Power Life class. And I didn't even end up going because there's some days where I would rather just rot in bed than go work out.
To be fair, guys, literally for, I don't know, probably a year straight, she was doing the 5:30 a.m. class every single day. She was super consistent with it.
Now I cannot do a morning class at all.
But you put in the work. Now you can do the workouts when you want to do it. Kids are both in school. There's no need to wake up that early anymore.
Exactly. Well, so talking about this weekend, we had my family reunion. It's the 11th year of family reunions. Dante has been to everyone since 2018. So you really only missed 3 reunions.
Yeah.
So you can say you've been here since the beginning, I guess. Kind of.
I can't say it to them, but I guess Frankie could say it.
But I love family reunions, but we talked about this in the car, that, like, family reunions are a reminder that you legit cannot please everybody. Like, somebody's complaining about the activity. Somebody's complaining about the shirts. Somebody's complaining about the food. You just can't make everyone happy. And it's funny because when people complained about our family reunion we hosted 2 years ago, I was like, just wait till you host a family reunion. And then they host a family reunion and it's tough. Like, so it's just funny, like, how people have these high expectations, but then when it's their year, they actually understand, like, what's going on and how hard it is to actually plan something.
Here's your biggest indicator that Frankie and I are a good match because I don't care what people think.
Yeah, and I care too much.
I'm just there to have a good time. And if they're not having a good time, that's on them. I don't care. The biggest thing that gets me now is I'm trying to keep after all the kids, and I got to realize that I can't do that. They're there to have fun too, and I can't just say corral here and stay here. Don't have fun, basically. So I have to learn to lax up on the kids.
I know. I think our kids have more fun at family reunion than anybody else because it's just like their time to just play. They love their cousins. Mm-hmm. But I like family reunion. I love chill family reunions. And I feel like this year was like a chill one. We weren't up at 7 a.m. and then up until like midnight. I mean, we were up until midnight last night, which was tough. But that was fun because my brother was in town.
Thanks a lot, Sozo.
But I love chill family reunions. Like, it was definitely laid back, but also a lot of fun. And I'll always remember this family reunion. And there was so much good food.
Yeah.
We were constantly being fed.
Yeah.
Always.
And we were on time, so the food was warm.
Yeah. But they had a big, I don't even know what to call it. But they had like a title ceremony on Thursday night. So we show up at 6 p.m. thinking that we're going to eat at 6 and then have the title ceremony after. No. They had the title ceremony first, which didn't start till like 6:45. And so that means we didn't eat until 9 p.m.
Yeah, and your poor daughter, she kept asking me, Dad, are we going to eat soon? And I said, I don't know. I don't speak Samoan. I don't know what's going on.
I know. I wish they would have said something so I could have grabbed McDonald's beforehand.
Yeah.
But they didn't.
That would have come in clutch.
And then same with Saturday at the Siva.
Mm-hmm.
We were like, okay, we're going to eat right away at 7 p.m. Because 7 p.m. is already late to start a Siva. Siva is like a dance, like just a section of our family reunion we always have. But no, like we ended up eating like closer to 7:45. But we ate so fast that we were able to like clean up and get out of there before 10 p.m.
Yeah.
So that was nice.
A little bit of dancing, but it's okay. I don't dance, so.
You don't dance.
I'm happy with a little bit.
I love dancing though, so if I can pull him out of his comfort zone, I will.
I'll do it. I won't enjoy it, but I'll do it.
Well, anyway, it was nice having family reunion too because I love my brothers, and I feel like that's like family get-togethers. I see my older brother, but like my younger brother came into town, and that's why we were up until midnight. Was because they were over, and that was so fun. Their daughter is the same age as our kids, and then they have the cutest baby, and he actually Selza went to church with us. So that was fun. He did go to church with us, and I tried to convince him to stay for second hour because church is 2 hours, and no, he did not stay for second hour.
If it's not your ward, it's only 1 hour. That's the rule.
I know, but we went
broke
to
the
second
rule
hour
yesterday, I guess.
And so that's our home ward, or my home ward.
Yeah.
I didn't realize how overstimulating Relief Society is. Like, that was tough. Like, and it was literally just the side conversations. Like, I am someone who cannot, like, be focused on something or, like, have, like, a spiritual experience if everyone's talking around me. That was so tough. But, like, there's just so much to get done in, 45 minutes? And that's going to be even tougher in September when everybody's moving around every 20 minutes.
Yeah.
So, I'm interested to see what church is like. But I feel like our actual ward that we live in, it'll be a little different.
Yeah, I feel like they will be very structured.
Yes. Did you do anything else this week you wanted to share?
No. Work has been crazy, but we get through it.
Yes. You're always working, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Oh, Alexa went off on us. Anyway, so now we're going to talk about the things that we're obsessed with this week. Okay, I'm going to talk about how I went on so many long walks this week. I never go on walks, especially when it's hot, but the weather was perfect this last week. So I went on a bunch of like 2-3 mile walks, and that was so good.
Yeah.
Like, even if I have a podcast, like I can still clear my mind because I'm not 100% focusing on the podcast that I'm listening to, which is fine. Because I'm also just thinking about just what's going on.
Yeah, I called her a few times on my way home from the gym or from the office, and she would be on a walk, and she'd be like, Can I let you go? I'm on a walk right now. Yeah,
exactly. Because I want to clear my mind, like, I love you.
Yeah.
Even my grandpa called me, and I ignored his call because I was like, I just need to focus on this. And my grandpa was calling me for something so simple. He just wanted me to, like, keep track of my grandma during the ceremony on Thursday night. Mm-hmm. So, and I did a good job, I think.
And she had the most comfy chair in the house because we brought a camping chair for her.
Yes,
those hard metal chairs.
My 86-year-old grandma deserves a comfortable chair, not the most annoying metal chair ever. But anyway, Renovation Aloha is done. I've been talking to people about how obsessed I am with that show.
It's a pretty good show.
I'm like really sad about it because I love seeing like anything with the Ko'olau Mountains in Hawaii. And so now I'm like, what can I watch that will like feed that to me? Because I just need those mountains like in every show. I mean, I can go and watch, what's that show on Netflix? I don't remember. Anyway, I need to watch more shows that are based in Hawaii.
Yeah.
Or we just need to move to Hawaii.
I keep saying that, but I'd probably need a third job 4, maybe 5 jobs to live in Hawaii comfortably.
I've also been obsessed with, okay, do you know who Keke Palmer is?
I've heard of the name, yeah.
She's been in a lot of shows and movies you've probably seen. Okay, do you know Sean Evans? He's the Hot Wings guy. Like, he does the interviews and he eats the hot wings. Yeah. That guy. Mm-hmm. So, like, they have, like, this weird, not a weird connection, a good connection. And they finally went on a date. Well, we think it's a date. But, like, there's a chance that those two, like, are dating. Mm-hmm. That's what I'm obsessed with. I really want them to, like, be a thing. Sean Evans and Keke Palmer.
She's obsessed with other people's business. That's
yes.
for sure.
I love other people's relationships. I don't know. Oh, and I'm also obsessed with, I bought a new pair of Acta shorts. I'm wearing an Acta shirt right now. That came from the same collection. But I didn't realize that I'd like Acta biker shorts so much. Like, the leggings are okay. Mm-hmm. They're kind of loose. You're like, I don't care about Acta. But I bought them with your money. So, but I love the biker shorts. They're way comfortable. So anybody who needs biker shorts, they're insanely overpriced. But I love the active biker shorts.
Hopefully they last a long time. We'll see.
They should, as long as I take care of them. Like, if you take care of your active wear, usually it lasts for a long time. Yeah. But anyway, okay, I'm going to skip over to questions just for Dante, because there's probably people who tuned into this episode just to hear from him. So, here's your questions. Ready? How did we meet?
So, Frankie, for those of you who don't know, Frankie and I both serve missions for our church. So, we go out, teach about Jesus Christ. For the men, it's 2 years, and for the women, it's 18 months. And usually you go, like, after high school and stuff. And I'm going to go a little bit deeper into this one because you guys all know the surface level stories, right? So it took me a little bit to go out on my mission. Usually you go when you're 19 and like I just wasn't ready. Like I kept going back and forth about it, back and forth. There was some stuff that happened that kind of delayed me going out and I was ready to go on my mission. And I finally decided like this is it, I'm going to go. And usually you fill out this application, stuff like that, and it goes through some of our leaders. And it got to a certain leader and it just kind of paused for like 6 months. Like they kind of ghosted me for 6 months and they didn't say anything about my mission. And I was just like what's going on? Like I actually want to go this time. I didn't go to school this semester because I'm ready to go. And then they finally came back and like, hey, sorry, like we had kind of a timeline thing. We just wanted to make sure you were ready. And if you're ready, we'll go ahead and submit it. And I was like, yeah, like I've been ready for the last 6 months. And so they're like, okay, I'm going to submit it tomorrow. I'm going to call Salt Lake, which is the church headquarters, and let them know that like you're ready to go. And we will get a response super quick. And so after that, I got my call letting me know that I was going back to Jersey, Portuguese speaking. And so I went to the Missionary Training Center in Salt Lake. And then a week later, Frankie came into the Missionary Training Center and she was learning Portuguese because she was going to Portugal. And so, yeah, I kind of went through this journey and that's how we first met. And I had to do this little waiting game and I didn't realize why. And when we first met, we just talked and we emailed once a week just to tell each other about our missions. And then when I got home from my mission, Frankie was going to school in Utah. And so I said, hey, let's date. Let's make this work.
Dante doesn't believe me, but I swear we would have never met if you wouldn't have gone on your mission the exact same time that I did. Like, there's no way. Like, you lived in Vegas and Like, we didn't have any mutual friends or mutual connections.
That's true.
So, I honestly, like, I think it was just, like, everything happened the way it was supposed to happen. Which, it's just funny, like, because, I don't know. We didn't meet in a normal way, but also it's pretty normal in our church to meet people on your mission that you end up marrying.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like us meeting and getting married was kind of destiny, and I think it would have, worked out in the long run.
Yeah.
We don't have to worry what it would have looked like if I didn't go on my mission when I went on my mission, but I think we would have got married, but she thinks otherwise. I don't know.
I believe in serendipity and like the way things are, like the way, I don't know, everything works out in the way that it's supposed to. Yeah. So yes. It's one of those funny things, like, you can't see in the long run. Oh, that has to do with a would you rather question I have for you.
Okay.
But first, I also want you to answer this question, okay? We love to travel, me and Dante. When we first got married, we could not afford to travel.
Yeah.
But now that we've had kids, we have a little bit more of a, like, gap in our income that we can spend on vacations. What is your favorite trip that we have ever taken? We've done a lot of vacations together.
Yeah. I've thought about this quite a bit. I really liked our cruise because it was, it was a long trip. We were on the cruise for
9 days.
9 days, and our kids really liked the kids club, so we were able to like just drop them off. Wouldn't trust that they were gonna have fun, and we could go do our own thing. We're nervous travelers, so we don't really want to like travel without our kids. Plus, we like them to have the experience too. So I really liked that trip because we were still able to do our thing, and they were able to have fun, and they would see their friends outside of kids club and be like, hi. But yeah, I think that was a really fun trip. But I also really liked our Hawaii trip to Reunion. Like, I just love Reunion. So being there and with your family and seeing your grandparents around our kids too, like that was a lot of fun for me. And I, by far, my most favorite thing in Hawaii so far for Maui and Oahu is Waimea Valley and Waimea Falls. Like, that was just peak experience. I feel like just being in those waterfalls and the peace, like literally when you hit the water, when you step in the water, you just feel like this overwhelming peace in the water. I can't explain it.
Yeah. Vacations for me, like, especially the cruise, like, I feel like that was like our one time for a whole week as a family. Like, there was nothing else to do but be with each other. Like, there was no work, there was no gymnastics, there was no t-ball, there was no soccer, there was no school to run to. So, like, the cruise was, like, such a good getaway where we could just be a family for 9 days straight.
And a small family, too. Like, because Reunion was fun, but we still had to meet up with your grandparents to eat and, like, your parents and make sure that they were going to have a ride to the airport and stuff like that. Like, we just worried about
There's more external factors when we go on any other trip. So it's like one of those things where I'm like, okay, every year we need to plan. It doesn't have to be 9 days because 9 days is crazy. But, like, we have to plan, like, a trip where it's just us four and we're not worried about anybody else but us four.
Yeah.
And, like, we just have that time. Like, no t-ball, no gymnastics, no ballet, no school, all of that. No work, especially no work. But I am grateful for your work.
Yeah.
But also that Hawaii trip was really great. But, like, talking about, like, bringing our kids on vacation, like, I love bringing our kids on vacation because, number one, we don't really do things that our kids can't come to. Like, we are not drinkers. We don't drink. We don't go to the club. So, like, the things that we want to do are things that we can do with our kids. And now they're, like, the perfect age. And I'd hate to go on vacation and say, man, I wish my kids were here because they would love this. So I might as well just bring them. But,
yeah. We are starting to get into mocktails when we go on vacation, though.
Yes.
So if you guys have recommendations for your favorite mocktail, put it in the comments because we like to try new things.
We drank so many mocktails. Like, I think the sugar on the cruise, like the sugar, eating 3 meals a day because we were eating like 4 or 5 meals a day.
Our scarcity mindset kicked in because we paid for the unlimited package. So we're like, we're making this worth our money. So we're drinking the Red Bulls. We're drinking the soda. We're drinking the mocktails.
But, like, okay, eating 5 meals a day and drinking, like, so much sugar, like, legit gave me the worst headache. My Oura ring was telling me, like, you're sick, you need to stay in bed. Like, I felt fine, but, like, I knew, like, I was feeling sick. And I wasn't seasick, I think, but I think the motion of the boat plus eating like 3 times what I eat at home was really bad. The food was just so good on the cruise. Like I don't think there was like a food that I didn't like.
Yeah.
So that's what's nice about the cruise is like you don't have to think about anything. No dishes. No. Well, we did do some laundry. That was not fun, but. But I mean, when you're on a cruise for 9 days, like.
And before that too, we were in Vegas visiting family for Thanksgiving and stuff. Yeah. So it was weird.
We had to pack winter clothes for Vegas, not like Missouri winter clothes, but Vegas winter clothes, so sweaters and jeans. Yeah. But then when we got to Florida, like we stepped off the plane in Florida, and we were like, "Dang, it's hot." Yeah. And it's December.
I'm pretty sure it was 90 degrees, like when we were about to go home. Yeah. In Miami. Which is crazy.
But yes, I love taking vacations. I always loved traveling growing up because we traveled all the time. I say all the time, but like we took one big family trip a year at least. And then when my mom's stepmom passed away in Hawaii, like she took us to Hawaii. I think I was like 12. And then after that, we all got this taste of Hawaii and how much we loved it and how beautiful it is. And I mean, I'm not Hawaiian, but I just would love to live there.
Yeah, me growing up, our trips were to California. We'd drive over to California and go to the beach.
And he's from Vegas.
I'm from Vegas.
Because, like, me going to California growing up is, like, a big thing. But if you're from Vegas, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, California's cool and all, but, like, I didn't get to taste other places. So that was our biggest thing when we got married and had kids. I was like, you know what? I want to travel with these kids. I want to give them experiences that I never had. And literally, Levi got on a plane when he was
2 months old.
2 months old.
Both of our kids.
And I mean, it was just to Vegas to go visit my family, but they've been
traveling
a lot of places in this country, out of country now. Like they're well seasoned travelers.
We've made it a little family goal that we're gonna go to at least one brand new state a year and one new country. So we have our new states planned. We're gonna go do Utah and Arizona this year and drive through New Mexico, but
don't judge us. Our kids haven't been to Utah yet.
Our kids have not been to Utah. It makes no sense, but it's just how life has been post-COVID. And our new country, we don't have a country planned, which is not good considering it's almost July. But I'm hoping closer to Christmas we can take a trip to Mexico. Mm-hmm. So that would be great, and we can probably
not my family roots Mexico, but vacation Mexico.
Yeah, I don't know if our kids would have fun in Zacatecas. Actually, they might have fun because like they like farms and stuff. Yeah. But they like seeing animals from afar. They don't like getting close to animals.
I'd have to do a lot more research too on like where my grandma grew up and stuff because I have no idea.
And Guadalajara is like a big city too. Yeah. So Jalisco's a big state. Like there's a lot.
I have no idea where my grandpa grew up, or I'm pretty sure he has. I don't know if he still has family or like direct siblings that are still in Jalisco, but
yeah. But yes, Mexico would be so fun. Okay, so here's my next question for you. We have time for this. Mm-hmm. How did you feel about me starting a podcast? Like when I said, hey, I'm buying this microphone off of Amazon. They should make podcast equipment more expensive so less people have podcasts. But how did you feel about me starting a podcast?
So I will always support you in whatever you want to do. Always. I will pay the money. I will help you do the research. And so that was just, I told her too, like she kept going back and forth about what she wanted to do, go back to work, do different things, and like I just want you to do what makes you happy and what you enjoy. And so I've got the finances covered. We don't need to worry about that. So I just want your happiness. And so far you seem to be enjoying it. So as long as you enjoy it, I say do it.
I did get a little nervous about it, but it's kind of tough, like, to always think of something to say. But then once I get on the microphone, I just start yapping.
Yeah. I feel bad. You guys have to hear it because sometimes I'm busy at work and she comes downstairs to start talking to me, but I'm just like, yep.
So now everybody else has to hear it and not Dante. Okay, so now we're going to do a couple of questions, okay? So first we're going to play Shag, Marry, Kill. Do you know how to play this game?
What's Shag?
Shag is like, think about it, like.
Oh.
Okay, so here are your 3 options. Shag, Marry, Kill, That 70s Show, The Office, or Community. Those are his favorite shows, guys, so I'm making it very tough on him. So which show would you never watch again?
That's really hard. Like, I think if I were to, probably that 70 show. Like, I've seen it so many times. Like, that was legit the show that we would watch all the time in high school and like after high school. That was our ritual. Like, cause my dad, when we would go to my dad's house, he set up the garage for us to all sleep in. And so we had our own TV, our own microwave. We had 2 beds and 2 couches that we would sleep on. And we just watched that 70 show and eat microwave food. And that was our summer. So probably that 70 show, I could go without watching it again, if anything.
Okay, so for Shag, like, what is something that you would only watch one more time and that's it?
I would say Community.
Okay, and then you would marry The Office? Like, you would watch The Office?
I watch The Office all the time.
For the rest of your life?
I like, in between, or once I finish one show, I'm always like, man, I should go watch The Office again. But I'm like, I just watched it not too long ago.
And you know what's funny is Dante didn't start watching The Office until we got married.
Yeah.
And I put it on for him. And I didn't watch it until right before my mission.
Yeah.
So.
One show I need to watch again, though, is Big Bang Theory. I really did like Big Bang Theory. I know.
And now there's a spin-off.
Yeah.
So we got to watch The Big Bang Theory, Young Sheldon, and then the spin-off.
And it was Young Sheldon that got me into Big Bang Theory.
And your dad swears really Young Sheldon is better than The Big Bang Theory. I'm like, I don't think it's better. It's good. It's amazing.
My dad's got a we'll call it a different personality and different tastes and different
His sense
likes.
of humor is a little interesting. But I love it. Like, if I make a joke, I say, if I make a joke that seems like something his dad would say, I'd say, I made a Jesse joke.
But you only know Jesse post us getting married. You don't know him.
That's facts. I don't know what he was like even before that.
He was worse.
Okay, here's your next Shag, Marry, Kill. This is your last one for that. Marvel, Harry Potter, or Star Wars. So who would you kill?
I hate saying this.
He loves these things.
Yeah, I hate saying this, but probably Harry Potter.
You'd kill Harry Potter? Okay.
Just because, like, Marvel is still going. Star Wars, I'm starting to get into, like, outside of the sequel and prequel with books and comics and stuff, so.
But there's a new Harry Potter series coming out.
That's why I hate saying it, but the stuff that Marvel's coming up with, too, I think I like that better. But.
Okay, so who would you marry? Like, what would you see for the rest of your life versus what would you see, like, once and you're done?
I think I'd probably marry Star Wars and then
that makes sense.
Shag Marvel.
That makes sense. Okay, now I have some would you rather questions. Are you ready? Okay, because we already asked one about 0 views or 1 billion views.
Yeah.
Would you rather have a perfect first half of your day or perfect second half of your day?
Perfect first half.
Why?
Because this is how I work. When I go to work, I try to knock out everything in the first half of the day, and then I take it easy the rest of the half. So I feel like a perfect first half of the day just kind of sets me up for the rest, that even if something gets messed up, like, it is what it is. I had a pretty good first half of the day, and we can reset tomorrow. So
I'm the opposite. I'm like, okay, let's just get through the morning. Like, most mornings, I'm like, I don't want to get up. And then by, like, the second half, like, I love having, like, a good afternoon and a good evening. Mm-hmm. But I understand your reasoning. That makes sense.
That is true, though. I feel like the nights that are crazy and we have T-ball and dance and stuff all to get to at the same time, like, it's kind of rough. But I don't know. I still choose the perfect first half of the day.
That makes sense. Okay, would you rather have $50,000 now or $1,000 for every mile you run under 10 minutes?
Like, what's the time limit on that mile thing? Like,
under
only
10
one
minutes.
Day?
Oh, no, the rest of your life.
Oh, yeah, that.
You sure? Can you run a mile under 10 minutes?
Yeah.
For $1,000, you probably can.
Yeah, I'd make $1,000 a day. Probably $2,000 a day.
Wow.
I'd probably push it to $5,000 a day if I could. No, my mentality is always, let's go for what we can max out our pay, our profit.
So you would run.
I'd run as hard as I could to make as much as I need, and then.
I guess at some point you'd get so used to running under 10 minutes.
Either that, or you've made so much money you don't even need to run anymore. 50,000 is not enough, guys.
I would turn into Forrest Gump. I'm not kidding. I would start running all day, every day.
Yeah.
Okay, here's your next question. Would you rather meet your ancestors or meet your great-grandchildren?
Like right now, or like?
Yeah, like would you rather meet
I'm pretty sure I'm living long enough to meet my great-grandkids, but let's take that out of the equation.
Like, think about, like, would you rather meet Levi's grandkids, or would you rather meet your great-grandparents? Or, like, get to know them, you know what I mean?
Yeah. That's hard. I think there's no, like, I would rather have both, obviously. But I think I would probably want to meet Levi's grandkids, my great-grandkids.
I think I would, too.
Yeah.
Because, like, I mean, I know a lot about my ancestors. I'm like, meh. I mean, their stories are very important. Yeah. But, I mean, if I got to meet my kids' kids and grandkids, like, that would be amazing.
And I did grow up, like, until I was a teenager around my great-grandma and grandpa on my grandma's side. But, like, I didn't speak Spanish, and they were just, like, really old, and they lived in Utah with my grandma, or in California. And so, like, we didn't see them too often, but... And I wish I could have, like, known them better, but I think I would rather... if I had to choose, I would want to spend time. Because I know Levi. I know Carla. Like, I feel like they're going to raise really good kids and really good grandkids based on how we're raising them. So I'd want to see that through, I think.
Yeah, I see that. But I do love my great-grandparents. Don't worry for any of my cousins listening. But, like, I mean, I did get to meet my great-grandma. My great-grandfather passed in, like, the 80s. So, like, I wasn't going to meet him. But, I mean, it's nice that our kids get to know their great-grandparents on both sides, really. So, I mean, I wish they knew your grandma a little bit more. I wish they knew, actually, your grandparents that passed.
Yeah.
A lot. But at least saw them in heaven.
Yeah.
Okay. Would you rather tell your past something or hear something from your future self? That's a hard question.
It is a hard question because, like, I feel like the past it really shaped me into who I am right now. So I don't think I would want my past to be easier by telling my past self something that maybe would make it easier on me, because I think the struggles all were necessary to give us the life we have right now. But also, I mean, we're on a good trajectory, and I don't plan on slowing down anytime soon. I feel like I'm going to ramp it up until I'm 45. And when I'm 45, then I'll chill for 10 years, and then hopefully 55, fully retire. And when I say chill, I mean, like, work a job where I'm not climbing the ladder anymore. So that was a long way to explain my answer, but I think, I'd probably just hear something from my future self just to make sure that I'm still on track.
Yeah. I think I'd want to hear something from my future self, too, because I'm like, it'd be nice to know, like, oh, you need to invest more into retirement, or live your life because everything ends when you're, like, 35. I don't know. Something like that. Like,
don't say that.
I know. I don't want to speak that into existence.
No, I can't live without you, so.
But, like, something like, or, like, the world ends when we're 35 or something like
fine.
that. We have a 3-year age gap, so you'd be, like, 38, so.
That's fine. That's better than you go and I stay.
Hey. Okay, so our next one is, this one might be a little easy. Would you rather know when you die or how you die? I'm definitely a when you die person.
Yeah, I think so. We're not doing anything crazy, so it's not going to be any interest of me.
I don't.
How I die.
I don't want.
Age.
I don't want it to be like, you die in a car accident, and so then I never want to get into a car again.
Yeah. I think when.
But then I, like, read that book about, like, the 4, like, siblings that all got, I don't remember what it's called, but they all got the day that they were going to die, and so they lived their lives, like, according to what that was. So, like, the one who was going to die really young, like, he ended up dying of HIV because he was living a more reckless life, versus the one who died in her 80s, like, she had done, like, a bunch of research and all of this stuff. Like, she had lived a full life because she knew she wasn't going to die till she was, like, in her 80s. So it's just kind of interesting. Like, yeah, definitely when you die, but I hope I don't live my life according to that. Because if I'm like, oh yeah, I'm going to live till I'm 86 like my grandma, then I still want to live life to the fullest. Yeah. So I love my grandma, by the way. Okay, here's 2 more. I have 2 more. Would you rather be able to play every instrument in the world beautifully or speak every language?
Speak every language.
Really? Because, like, AI exists.
I don't care.
And Google Translate.
That's fine.
Really?
Yeah. I'm just not musically inclined. Like, doesn't interest me. I'm different. Sorry.
That
question was
I'm different.
question was not geared for me, guys. Sorry.
No, it's okay. I mean, I say instrument, but that's only because I know Google Translate exists. But it would be nice to know.
It's not that good because I was trying to see if there was a Google Translate for your family reunion. They do not have
but someone
audible thing for Samoan.
Is like a language that like you speak it different based on the island you're in, based on maybe even the village you're in.
Yeah.
And there are so many islands. Like I was learning about my sister-in-laws from this little island off of American Samoa. And so they were just like explaining like the traditions on that island, and like it's like one of the 7 realms. I don't know how to explain it. My brother was explaining it to us, but it was like almost midnight, so but anyway, like I think I would pick the instruments though.
See, if I had all the languages though, I can take my skill set that I have now and start a business and go worldwide.
That makes sense. You're always thinking about how to make money.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Okay, last one. Would you rather have a horizontal butt crack or a vertical mouth? Think about it.
That's weird.
You can't say neither.
I would say neither, but...
You can't say neither because that's beyond the point of having a would you rather game.
Probably butt crack.
But, like, you would probably have to get a new toilet, right?
Yeah.
You'd have to get a horizontal toilet.
That was the first thing that crossed my mind when I was thinking, butt crack, but I was like, but how would you toilet? Yeah.
I don't even want to think about wiping with a horizontal toilet. Would
it be easier or harder?
And then, like, the bidet situation would be messy.
Maybe you have 2 on both sides.
Oh, that would make sense. Okay, we're done talking about food. Okay. We don't have a lot of time left, but I am going to just go ahead and skip over to our to-do list. We won't talk pop culture today. I did not watch much TV this week because of everything going on. Just Love Island and 90 Day Fiancé. All I'm going to say about Love Island USA is that I love Melanie. I loved her speech to Anaya but Melanie needs that same speech to herself because she should stop running back to a man. Dante doesn't watch Love Island, by the way. I watch it on my phone because now we have kids who cannot watch Love Island at all. So I watched it on my phone, like, away from them. And also, I love Anaya. I kind of want her to go home only because I don't want her to get ridiculed like that again and, like, made fun of. And I don't want her to be a meme because I love her so much. And I kind of see myself in her, so I want her to stop crying over a man who doesn't love her. I love Jaden. It was funny that even Caleb was like, oh, like, is your hair naturally blonde? And it was, like, clear highlights. And then I loved Meg Thee Stallion. I still love Meg Thee Stallion. The writers of her first segment with, like, the cake smashing made no sense. But, like, the second segment made sense a lot. And it was kind of cool to, like, see more of the dynamics in the casa. And then I just watched 90 Day Fiancé, but only, like, half the episode. I didn't even finish the episode. Mm-hmm. So I'll talk more about 90 Day Fiancé next week.
All I know is sincere is not sincere.
Yeah, he's insincere.
Oh, it's sincere is insincere.
And now they're going to bring his Casa Amor girl back to the villa. So we'll get to meet her. Well, the girls will get to meet her and see what actually happened and, like, how he got really close to this Casa Amor girl. So I'm excited to see it. This week's going to be a really good week. And I think that puts us on, like, week 4 of Love Island. So we only have, like, 2 more weeks. I think we're halfway. So I'm excited to see it. Oh, man.
I should have texting. So
yep. Oh, okay. That brings us to our to-do list because we got to get this house ready for your mom to come. So we need to be deep cleaning.
It always looks like this every time.
It does always look like this.
Thanks a lot, Mom.
And every time she comes, we always have a bunch of projects that we do. Like last time, Dante legit re-caulked the sink, put in a new faucet in that bathroom. Yeah. But that bathroom doesn't have a blind. So my poor mother-in-law, she just has to keep going to the bathroom in a bathroom with a totally open window, basically. Yeah. So today we need to go, or sometime this week, we need to go get blinds for that bathroom. I think that's really the only big project we have to do, other than deep cleaning. Yeah. But it would be nice to get some other things done. Like, I really want to paint some of our baseboards back to white, the ones that are, like, chipped up really bad.
Yeah.
Just to make it look a little good.
Especially now that we finally nailed some of the baseboards back in.
I know. That's the joys of having an old house.
Yeah.
Honestly.
old house and too busy to do projects.
So we have to prep the house for my mother-in-law to arrive this week. I this week really want to post more TikToks and Reels.
Yeah.
I'm going to make that my goal. I know I talked about how like I'm tired of seeing like posts about how to like increase like your following and like make money off of social media. I just want to get better at posting and be less embarrassed about posting.
Yeah.
Okay. What is something that you want to get done this week?
I'm really just trying to catch up on all my work so that way Friday when I'm off for 4th of July, I can enjoy it.
Really relax.
Yeah, I just need a day. I've been telling my boss and my coworkers I need a day off because I'm going to lose it on somebody here soon. I'm getting really frustrated with people.
We have some fun plans for Friday when your mother's here. We're going to go to... Okay, my sister's a solid core coach now, so I'm going to try her solid core class out. We're going to try the rabbit hole, which we haven't done. I know it's been open in Kansas City for like 3 years, but we've been like avoiding going there for some reason. We're probably going to do that, and then we're going to go take everybody to go see Minions vs. Monsters. And then the 4th of July.
We love movies.
We love going to the movies. I talk about that a lot on this podcast.
AMC sponsor us.
And the 4th of July, it's just our normal, like, we'll probably go have lunch with my grandparents, swim, and then shoot off fireworks.
Yeah.
That's it.
See if Levi's scared this year or not.
I know. I don't think he will be.
No.
Carla is. She has already said that she's going to stay inside for the fireworks.
She gets scared with fireworks on the screen.
Like, even just, like, watching the fireworks at Disney, she covers her ears.
Even the opening scene for AMC, when they say AMC laser, there's fireworks, and she
covers her ears.
She covers her ears in the theater.
So, yes. And we're going to do the Legacy Park fireworks, the Legacy Blast ones here in Lee Summit on Thursday night. Yes, we are. Well, I mean, we could do that or go up to Independence with my cousins.
You guys and me are hearing it for the first time.
Yes, that's the plan. That's my plan. After we pick your mom up from the airport. Okay, and the last thing I really want to do this week is just remember how truly lucky I am. Like, I don't want to get down about anything this week because it's a happy week. It's the month is restarting on Wednesday. Mm-hmm. Levi is done with school on Wednesday, so I just feel like summer's here actually now. So, anyway, I just wanted to leave with a quote that I saw on Pinterest. And it said, "It's scary because it's unfamiliar and not because you're incapable." So anything that I'm scared of, not anything, but things like making a podcast, I was only scared because it was not something I'm familiar with. But now that I'm capable of doing it, I'm less scared of podcasting. And I dread it less. Like my second and third episode, I dreaded doing it because I was like, how am I going to do this better?
Those pre-game butterflies.
Yes. But anyway, thanks for tuning in. Dante was only here for this week. Next week, it's just me again. But thanks, Dante, for coming.
You're welcome.
And we'll see you again next time.
Bye.
Love you. Bye.